The year is 1902. American businessman and astronomer Percival Lowell is attempting to prove the existence of life on Mars, believing canals found on Mars' surface were an irrigation system constructed by a long-extinct civilization. His theory was officially disproved almost 60 years later when Mariner 4 flew past Mars. However, it was during his studies of Mars that he learned more about the other planets in the solar system, particularly their orbits. While studying Uranus, he found data that showed irregularities with the relationship between orbits of the planet, meteor showers, and comets. All of this suggested the existence of a ninth planet beyond Neptune. When brought up to his associates, the theory was turned away. Percival Lowell did not stop there. In 1905, Lowell began searching. He gathered a ragtag team of his staff and he used telescopes to scope around the general area where Lowell believed the planet to be. It was a very unorganized approach, hunting through glass prints of the sky, captured through low-quality telescopes, all for an object they were uncertain even existed. They kept with this method until 1910, when a Harvard astronomer and Lowell's former associate, William Pickering, also began searching for a ninth planet. When Lowell learned about Pickering's search, he purchased more high and expensive gear, telescopes, and established an observatory. But his most important purchase was a blink comparator. A blink comparator is a device that allows astronomers to look at two images overlaid on top of each other to look for movements. Lowell now had everything he needed to confirm or deny the existence of a ninth planet. It was just a matter of when. On November 12, 1916, he passed away from a cerebral hemorrhage. He was 61 years old. Lowell left around $1 million for the continued funding of his observatory, but his widow contested the gift, halting the search for a ninth planet. After the legal battle, most of the fund was depleted, but the astronomers kept on. Over 14 years later, using the same devices as Lowell, a blink comparator, an astronomer working at the observatory, Clyde Tombaugh, noticed movement between several photographs. The staff gathered as much data as they possibly could, measuring its movement over several days, trying to establish an orbit that was past Neptune. On March 13, 1930, Lowell's 75th birthday, Pluto was announced. Pluto was given its name for the Greek god, ruler of the underworld, distant and cold. The first two letters of Pluto were also the initials of Percival Lowell. The planet had been discovered, but more details were yet to be found. Pluto's moon, Charon, was not discovered until 1978, and was not even confirmed if the planet had an atmosphere until 1988. Furthermore, in 2006, Pluto was reclassified as a planet by the International Astronomical Union. The already very split decision within the IAU gained even more backlash when announced to the public. Their reason behind the motion came from the redefining of the word planet. Previously, a planet was defined as a large spherical object that had its own orbit within the solar system. With the new definition, to be labeled a planet, the celestial object would need to also be able to clear and dominate all objects within its orbit, something Pluto was not big enough for. On top of the fact that Pluto's mass was so small, Uranus and Neptune could pull it out of its orbit and pass Neptune, pushing it closer to the Sun. It was demoted to a dwarf planet. Weirdest of all though, since it was confirmed Pluto did not have enough pull on Uranus to create the original irregularities, Lowell's irregularities that started this planet hunt were completely coincidental. Was Lowell a madman? Maybe, but he did.
We are JFP. We will no longer allow the astronomical elite to choose how planets are identified. It is the choice of the people, and the people alone to decide. No more cultural shifts, no more suppression, no more dwarf planets. The 2006 Pluto decision was a disgrace to humanity and extraterrestrial life forms alike. We promise that Pluto will be a planet once again. Good night.